You gotta put in that work, dog. I put the kingdom first. I know that you gotta wait for your turn.
Entering settings
sometimes to
screen,
grow
you have
something
20
really
options.
sustainable.
Menu
Work on your
narration option is
catalog,
set
so the
to
day
off is
that you
selected.
finally pop off, they'll see it's not just a one-off. You put in time, the harvest is ready.
It was once just an idea until breaking ground in November of 2016, and now here it is in all its glory. Spectacular SoFi Stadium here in metropolitan Los Angeles.
Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Cleveland Browns and the Los Angeles Chargers.
The Browns set and ready to go on offense. Right to the air is Burrow.
Complete to Bryant. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
From the 29, Burrow. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch.
7 yards there and a first down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. First carry for Nick Chubb to about the 40-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They run it again with Chubb. Stopped up shy of the 45 despite some pretty powerful running. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
2 straight 4-yard runs, and it is steadily working the ball downfield. To me, they're staying right on schedule. First down, you want 4 yards or more to set up the rest of the drive. They're getting exactly that.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, now Burrow. It's caught here by Adams. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. So the penalty declined, and they will keep the yardage on the completion.
And you could almost see him compartmentalize there throughout the route. Fought hard at the line of scrimmage, a lot of hand checking throughout the route. Great job staying focused on the football and pulling it in through the contact.
He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, and sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
And they'll be stopped at the 28 on a play that started at the 14. They pick up 14. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
Again, it's Burrow. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
From the 41, Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
The line to gain is the 33 on third down. Now here's Mahomes. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
And we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got the turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
Yeah, boy, now you see him, now you don't. Excellent move, nice run, winds up getting about 6. No score after 1 on EA Sports. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
Oh, he caught it. Just couldn't get the feet down. Couldn't get that toe tap sequence, right? I was ready to call him tippy toes if that one was completed.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. To throw, it's Mahomes. On the screen, this is Eckler. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7.
Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
Eckler is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Eckler again.
After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. They lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Tucker's kick is good, and the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return.
Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense.
Their second drive of the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
The all-everything defensive tackle, Aaron Donald, the one who made the play there.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in second and long yardage.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Burrow's throw taken in by Cooper here.
On 3rd and 1, Burrow. And that's complete to Adams.
And he is going to have a Browns first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
First down now, but that clock rolling. Burrow looking to pass. And his throw here's incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again, it's Burrow. Left side caught by Diggs. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that, Burrow?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
Now here's a pass on first down. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now it's Burrow. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. And Burrow going to throw again. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Here's Burrow. He finds his man complete. It's Adams. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 15-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down. And he almost had his second pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. They go with Chubb on second down, and he'll fight his way down right around the 12. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On third down, Burrow. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Amari Cooper, as the first half is winding down. And the Browns have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
Let's go. This is where you step up. Right here, baby. Every day, let's do what we do. Let's do it. Every week. They got to walk up here, baby. Let's go, baby. Let's give it some love. This is the calm before the storm, baby. Go, baby. All right, go get him now. Pay attention.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded right around the 8. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Chargers going to take over here one more time before the half. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Browns with the lead. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. Hill going to think better of bringing this one out, and the drive will start at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Mahomes now on first down. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
On 2nd and inches, Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on third down. Throwing now is Mahomes.
That's into the hands of Eckler.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 32-yard line. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Mahomes firing complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
They go back to the ground now with Eckler. He will push his way down to about the 14. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime, Minks, had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And the Chargers are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And Mahomes is going to keep it.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Patrick Mahomes keeping it himself from 5 yards out.
And the Chargers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the...
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. They're passing here. Joe Burrow going deep for Diggs. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A big play that time for Cleveland. 59 yards. Pretty good play by both the thrower and the catcher there, Charles. 3rd down. Showed a lot of trust in his receiver.
And what I liked about the play was his receivers understanding that everything wasn't on time back in the pocket. Rhythm was off a little bit. He adjusted as well and gave them a chance to complete that play.
They'll find Diggs once more on the completion. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Stephon Diggs, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Hill going to sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. Mahomes now on first down. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack. But found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
Eluding the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Toward the sideline, it's complete. An athletic grab, but still well short of the first. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Heady on that one, huh? Getting out of bounds before the 2-minute warning. They get an extra timeout, extra opportunity to move the ball downfield. Very smart football.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. He's airing it out for Williams. And got his man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So they will wave off the flag and let the completion stand.
Really great job by the receiver fighting through all the contact and still coming down with the football. All that great work in practice being put into the game.
Mahomes. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job. Oh, he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Browns have just about sewn up this football game. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And again, it's Chubb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb.
And he's across the 45. It'll be second down.
Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. The Browns in victory formation now as they take the knee.
Burrow down to a knee, and that should be the final act of this one. Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late, and they have to suffer the L here.
It certainly felt like that takeaway, once it happened, it knocked the wind out of their sails, and they just couldn't get their equilibrium back.